We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They start the drive with Cook. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now the first carry here for their running back. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Moore, the motion man right. To throw, it's Allen. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. On play action, Allen. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 32 that time.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the 2 of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
They'll run with Cook. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
You just watch 88 over there. Just watch 88.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Again, it's Cook, and this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Stroud. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. And Stroud now to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 26 and a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Stroud looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle from 13 yards out. And the Texans are back within a couple of the lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the 2. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
This 2nd and 4. Slot man moves right. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Oh, you got deep? Switch. Slam. Alert.
Motion man is Shakir. To the air, Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Here's Stroud. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
3rd and 2. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Trap 60.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Batted at the line, but he still brought it in. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2nd down and 8. Another run by Bigsby. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. You must be drinking. Check, 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 check. Watch twist. Hey, hold. Twist.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he powers his way up past the 30. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That's caught again by Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Here's Stroud. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Come on. Hey, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 44, Mike, 44. Touchdown, defense. Dragon 60.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stroud. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Bigsby. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
18 Ramblers.
Stroud sets up the play action. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 17-8. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Bigsby once more. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Stroud. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the carry, Bigsby. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter
But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Montgomery, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They keep it with Davis on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Stroud off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Stroud to throw it. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 24 yards.
Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. There you go.
A run here with Bigsby. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Bigsby taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Here's Allen to throw it. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And Knox is going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to the 32. A give to Cook out of the gun. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Play action. Stroud now. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Montgomery will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Allen going to change it up.
On 2nd down, here's Allen.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
Motion man is Shakir. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
On 1st down, Allen escaping the pressure right. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
2nd and a couple. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Now this time, Allen will throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here we go. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
Second down and 3.
Now Allen. He's got it.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Check three. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll try to run this one in. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Quick dash. Go.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
He's going to let this one go deep.
That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Throwing again is Stroud.
Rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining.